Hello guys, how are you? What's up? What's going on? And doing fine. Well, today we will talk about some good topics on some good topics like what you did yesterday and what are you planning to do next. Well, yesterday I did usually the my work well what I always do. I finished my job. I did my all the target and I completed that on my time. That's a great thing. I did that. And I was thinking to do a little exercise today, but I felt quite tired. My body was really paining, so I thought that I should skip today exercise and will do next day because next day is Saturday and then Sunday. I have a 2 days weekend and today is Friday. That's the great thing, you know, because I always wait for the Friday because after Friday I would get 2 days weekend. Well, in working in corporate, the most interesting and cheerful people think I think this is this. You can get long weekend in every week. That's the best one. Besides that, in 5 days you would feel so exhausted. You know what? Because you don't even get the time to yourself. Because you have really a lot of work you have to do. Just get up, start doing work, and then finish your work and go to sleep. You cannot do anything besides the job. That kind of job they offer, I think. That's why they offer 2 day holiday because they know their work culture is so exhausted. They want from 5 days to be totally exhausted, full to prepare for their work. That's why they give 2 day holidays so that you can rest a little. After rest, then come back and do their work again tirelessly. That's it. Besides this, I don't think they offer much. The only thing I think people got attracted just because they get the 2 days holidays over there. Besides that, I don't think there is a other thing which is more attractable than this. Well, for others, I don't know, but for me, I think this is the one first and not last. There is many other factors like holidays. I do think because in India, if you work in any sector, any private sector, you take holidays, your salary gonna be cut from that. But in corporate, sometimes not. If you have leave balance in your account, they wouldn't be your salary wouldn't be cut directly from that. If you don't have a leave balance, then your salary will be deducted from that. But in a corporate, there is another problem. You have plenty of leaves. You have leave balance enough, but still you wouldn't be able to take take a single leave. You wouldn't be able to because you have a lot of work and just to take one leave you have to do a lot of things. So just, I mean, to do a lot of headache just to take a one leave, and sometimes, more not sometimes, always, man is never allowed for leave. They always ask inform us to 2 or 3 days before. But how if we have really plans for mm, plans not always made for leaves. They sometimes on the spot plans made, and for that we can't inform. Even we don't know if we are going to take leave, how we are supposed to inform them. That's the biggest problem, because then they would mark and schedule leave for that. Well, I don't know. There is different kind of policy running over there. Every company have their own rules for that. But I think the same one is the same rule that is they don't allow easily to take any a single leave to an employee. That's it. And what about you? Where do you work? Are you working or just planning to work or thinking to start your own business? I think own business is a good thing. Even if it's small, you would be the owner. But I think you have to do a lot of things for that. Owning a thing, it's really a big deal. You would have a lot of responsibilities to do that. You have to take care of so many things. You have to manage so many things, and most important thing, you have to handle the pressure of so many things at the same time. That's a big deal, because not everyone is made for that. The stress they feel, I mean, it's not something that can easily handle by the person if you are not the person who manage things properly. Because this is the thing, where we have to think from the beginning. We have to think from the beginning to the end, and just imagine for each possibilities, and think before the needs, and about the business, what we have to do for that. There's a lot of factors we have to think about that, and sometimes we have to do a lot of research for that, because if you really want to be successful over there you would definitely have to do a lot of research for that. Every think each and every possibilities about that there, and we have to think about the market perspective too. Nowadays it's really a part of that. We have to think about it. But I think for the small business, it's not a big deal. You just start. For I think food business. Food business is really running too well these days. People really are so interested in that. Not in every kind of food. I'm talking about the Chinese, Italian, but not Italian. I think Chinese food are these days really popular, especially street food. There's a lot of scope of street food. I mean, it's a small kind of business, small investment, small time of investment, and really, really big chances of to be a successful over there. Because if you wouldn't be, if your work is not running well, you can stop. You wouldn't be more stressed about that because there isn't any there isn't more investment. There's limited investment. You can start by just small sum of amount and small labor work, and then just start it, and after that you would start earning, and you would earn good over there. That's it. And it's also, but starting that business really need, I think, a little confidence, because not everyone is more made for that. I saw so many people, they are talented, they think that we can do that thing, but they are shy. They think that it'll be or something, someone think that this is not a thing which will suit them, because they think it's only it's mm, what the word I think used for that, mm, small. Yes, they think that it's a small thing, we shouldn't do that. If they think that, they wouldn't be successful. I saw so many people who don't feel small by doing this, but they really become success just because of doing that small business. That's it. Because it doesn't matter where you start. When you start, you are always small, because you have to think from beginning, and from the beginning you have nothing. So you just have to take a little small steps, and don't be shy to taking that small step, because the small step is the key of locking the big thing in your life. So don't be that, and believe in yourself, believe in your small steps. They are going to do great in the future for you, for yourself. If you think that's a small, they are not going to change anything. Just think, and or you are, you would be so many years at the same position. Right now you are. So if you really want to be somewhere you think you should be, then you just start doing, and just start taking small steps for yourself.